On Thanksgiving afternoon, Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Daron Bland created NFL history by catching his fifth pick six of the year. The fact that Bland still has the remainder of the season to add to his historic number makes it even more astounding. That is the most touchdowns any NFL defensive player has ever scored on an interception in a single season. Bland's record is astounding because he has secured more touchdowns this season than some of the top wideouts in the NFL. Even though a few of players have missed time due to injuries, Bland's success this season has been so astounding that he has scored more touchdowns through the air than some of these incredible athletes. Not to take anything away from these amazing NFL receivers, all of them are top-notch. Just to be clear, Bland is truly making an unprecedented impact this season, one that no other NFL defense has ever had. A fifth-round pick in 2022, Daron Bland, a cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys, had a good rookie season, mostly playing as an inside nickel corner and hauling in 5 interceptions, which matched for the fifth most in the NFL. Trevon Diggs' injury was a major setback for Dallas defense. Diggs has had 18 interceptions since 2020, which is tied for the second most in the league. But in 2023, Bland moved into an outside corner position with ease. Considering Bland's rookie year, it would have been realistic to anticipate him to perform well after switching to the outside corner position. In a 45-10 victory over the Washington Commanders on Thanksgiving Day, the 24-year-old recorded his fifth pick six of the year, shattering the record for the most in an NFL season and putting himself in the running for NFL Defensive Player of the Year. That was beyond the wildest dreams of Cowboys fans, not to mention Bland's fourth best DPOY of the year odds through 12 weeks. If Bland wins the award, he will be the first defensive back to do so since colleague Stephen Gilmore in 2019 with the New England Patriots, and just the sixth of the 21st century. Bland made a modest adjustment to his technique that unlocked his ability. Before Gilmore, notably defensive backs to earn Defensive Player of the Year since 2000 are Ed Reed 2004, Colts safety Bob Sanders 2007, Hall of Famer Ed Reed 2010, and Hall of Famer Troy Polamalu 2010. It's easier to get a sack than it's a pickup, Gilmore said Monday when asked about winning NFL Defensive Player of the Year as a defensive back. That's how I feel. It's easy, well, not easy to get 10 sacks or 15 sacks or whatever it is. When a guy has 10 picks, it's just harder to do. That's how it goes sometimes when people throw away from a dominant defensive back. Just have to be ready when they come your way. Take advantage of opportunities and watch tape. You put the tape on, you can see what it really is. Bland has Gilmore's full stamp of approval when it comes to his 2023 DPOY candidacy. For sure, Gilmore said he's been making plays ever since he got in the starting lineup. He's been turning the ball over and not just turning the ball over. Scoring with it, and not just turning the ball over, scoring with it, and he broke the record last week. That's hard to do. I think the next person to break that record will be when my 8-year-old gets to my age. It's going to stand a while. Anytime someone does something like that, it's special. Since entering the NFL in 2022, Bland's 12 interceptions during his career are the highest by any player on the defensive side since J.J. Watt, a defensive lineman for the Texans at the time, recorded 5 touchdowns in 2014 while playing as a goal line tight end. Since the AFL-NFL merger in 1970, he and Watt are 2 of just 5 players with at least 5 non-offensive touchdowns in a season. With 71 quarterback pressures and 20.8% quarterback pressure rate, which is the most among defensive players with at least 200 pass rush snaps, Cowboys' 2-time All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons leads the NFL. Along the Raiders' Pro Bowl defensive end Max Crosby, he has 11.5 sacks, which ties him for 6th place in the league. The Parsons has the second best odds, plus 175, to win NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2023. He would still be unhappy for Bland, even if he managed to surpass him in the standings. I'm super excited. It's kind of weird because me and Trevon Diggs had a big bet against each other on who was going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Parsons stated on Monday, "I'm going to win it this year." Trey declared, "I'm going to surpass all expectations." Trey was a revelation over the first few games of the season. He was making pot pies and actually hired a chef. He was taking his diet very seriously. He has my utmost pride. Seeing him go and realizing that I lost Trey, I got this covered. I then spot the dark horse DB. He always appears out of nowhere as the dark horse. It's always enjoyable. One thing I've been amazed by with Trey and DB is their intent and how deliberate they are about the game. You can tell that they really love the game, what they are willing to put into the game and how special they are. I think there is a lot of greatness on this team. When you get to witness greatness and things that haven't been done before, I think that kind of triumphs any type of personal or small goals that you have in mind, because this is stuff that has never been done before. So I'm still amazed by the greatness. I'm just taking it in. I always say I love greatness in any and every sport. So right now I'm amazed about DB, and I'm kind of in awe of DB right now. Bland isn't pausing to smell the roses though. When asked how he balanced playing for the record with fitting into defensive coordinator Dan Quinn's scheme, Bland responded, "I never like to look at my accomplishments immediately. On Sunday, I always liked to see the flaws in there first and then try to go back and see what I can do better." Bland has significantly improved at one crucial but straightforward change he made since joining the Cowboys, changing his posture at the line of scrimmage prior to the snap. As the position coach is former two-time Pro Bowl cornerback Al Harris, who teamed with Hall of Famer Charles Woodson on current Boys head coach Mike McCarthy's Green Bay Packers team in 2000 to form a renowned defensive backfield. The Dallas defensive backs have an easy time taking criticism. On Harris' influence, Bland said, "It's great. I now have more faith in both myself and what I see on the field because of him. Have faith in your identity. It all comes down to confidence." He kept telling me to go get it every time I was getting near to the record. Having confidence in my ability to succeed, it means a lot to have a coach like that to help you develop that confidence. At the line of scrimmage, Bland, who wears a size 14, used to have a wider stance naturally. For him, simplifying his posture and consistently using that method has changed the game. Bland stated, Since I came here, he changed my technique. Pretty much everything. He tried to get me to tighten up on my feet because he often made fun of me for them. The biggest change was tightening my foundation. The distance between my foundation since I was a touch too wide. He taught me that if I align myself differently, I can move more effectively. Things like that, if my feet were too wide outside of my shoulders. Since Harris is merely a technician, the details are important. Given that Cowboys play man coverage on 37.5% of the defensive snaps, the third highest percentage in the NFL, that footwork tweak is significant. Playing man requires good skill because a single mistake might lead to tremendous play. Bland attributes his success at attracting interceptions to his tendency to play man as regularly as Dallas does. Every time the ball goes into the air, I go into my offensive ways, trying to get the ball, Bland said. Just trying to see what I can do with the ball in my hands. With the way Bland's 2023 season has started, he will probably hold the football in his hand once more soon. When asked about Bland's season, Cowboys Pro Bowl receiver CeeDee Lamb responded, "It's insane. Obviously, it's an NFL record. Happy for him. All the work that we put in, week in, week out in training camp and day after day, just being the competitor that he is and always looking to be better. I'm sure it's not going to stop. They keep trying him, I'm sure he'll get another one." That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, it's informative, don't forget to hit that like button below. And if you want to stay updated with more great content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the red button and ringing the notification bell so you never miss any future content from us. Your support means the world to us.